we got a lot to go over because Summer Games Fest was actually on Thursday on my terrible day at work. And man, was it a struggle to stay up during that entire 2 hours showing of games that either were shown at Sony State of Play that took all the hype or games I just did not care about. And then we had Ninja Turtles, which you don't have it pre-ordered, we can no longer be friends. So, Lady Gunner, are we still friends or are you being childish?
We still gonna be friends after this street.
Okay, bet. As long as we still going to be friends. Right now you're an associate because I know you ain't got it.
Dang,
So
you don't know me. I could order it right now on my phone.
um the release date is June 22nd. No,
Hmm.
I'm sorry, June 16th. That's a lie. June 16th. The release date for the Ninja Turtle game is June 16th. That is next week. They showed it and they said, here you go. And we got my boy Jesse. So we're gonna get into that even further. But Lady Gunner, what was your thoughts during the Summer Game Fest, if you was able to catch it?
I didn't get to catch it at all, really. I had to put in overtime and then I had to run it. I think Thursday was my sister's graduation. Or was it Wednesday? One of those days she had a graduation thing. When I say I've been tired, everybody's graduating this week or Mondays or Tuesdays. I think her graduation was Thursday, so I didn't get to catch it at all. They didn't get done till like
I'm
9:05.
sorry, G. I'm literally I was watching something with my wife and Jesse was the first name, Cassie. I'm sorry. I'm tired. It's 98 degrees in my room right now, so let me be.
So if he don't relax, yeah, nah, I didn't get to catch it at all. Caught the other ones with this one. I was like, dang. But I'm definitely catching the Bethesda tomorrow.
Oh yeah, the Bethesda one's gonna be serious. So just to go over a few things, what we seen, we had Aliens: Dark Descent with the world premiere. We had the Callisto Protocol, which is going to be a phenomenal horror game, I believe. We have Flashback 2 that was shown. We also had a Fort Solis, another horror game, space horror game. We had Stormgate. We had High Waters. We also had Goat Simulator 3 that looks beautiful. We also had Midnight Fight Express, Warhammer, One Piece Odyssey, Layers of Fear looked really good. Witchfire, which basically I'm a wizard with a gun. Take that as you want, but I'm a wizard with a gun. I can do magic with my left hand. I'll put a cap in your ass with the right.
Multitasking out here.
I am very dangerous. And then Routine. It was a Xbox exclusive horror game that I really enjoyed. That I saw. Xbox actually had two games that were exclusive that was shown, which is nice. There wasn't any title game called American Arcadia. What I want to get into Nightingale, and then a very special one towards the end. So I want to go ahead and talk about the theme I think I picked up on for this Summer Games Fest. Space horror video games are coming through with a vengeance.
I don't know why horror games are becoming so popular. Like that stuff is scary. Like people enjoy sitting there about to poop themselves. Like y'all enjoy this. Y'all
Yes,
enjoy this.
because it
Mm.
forced me to be engaged in the games, forced me to be involved, be
I can't
immersed in the
engage in
world.
adventure games or sports games. No, I don't want to go around the corner and feel my heart and my butthole slap hands at the same time. Like I don't want to feel
he
that.
said, he said, the
I don't
heart
want.
in
I don't want to feel that. I just want to play my game. Like, oh, okay, shoot some aliens. I don't want to light is dark. The little flashlight on. Guys, I am going to get the Resident Evil remake 4, and that's gonna be the first horror game I ever stream
oh,
other than Dead
see,
by Daylight.
absolutely,
But
it's beautiful. But
I don't
these
see why people enjoy that. Like you over here, like, oh, all the people that played what was that one game, Outcast,
Outcast
or
wasn't scary. Outlast was called Outlast.
oh yeah, yeah,
It
no,
wasn't
no, no,
scary.
no, no, Outsiders. It's
Outsiders.
some horror game that's like 1, 2, and 3, and like you crawling with a camera.
Yeah, Outlast.
Yeah.
It wasn't scary. So with these, so the thing about horror games that I truly enjoy, um, it forces you to know your environment. It forces you to be engaging. It forces you to go around a corner where you don't want to go to figure out this one puzzle piece. So like with action adventures, like so they will force you to do a mission, but you're just like, I'm just doing this mission so I can move on or, go along with the story. But in horrors, it's the same thing, but it's like I'm involved now and I have to look at and pay attention to what I'm looking at.
I'm gonna look you deep in your eyes. So you enjoyed what's that game?
Outlast,
Evil? No, Evil Within.
Even Within was sick and I loved it. I need to play two. It was great. Even Within was great.
I'm
Even
breaking. I'm breaking.
I need Evil Within 2. So one thing the Callisto project, protocol showed that I'm really looking forward to is how engaging the environment is. So say you're in
Yeah, aliens falling out the vents. Are you telling me you gonna want to play that?
oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So with
I'm
this one,
breaking.
it gives me the same stress level that like a Elden Ring or Dark Souls game gives me. Like I have to beat it, or I'm gonna be this game's gonna try to call me a bitch, and I ain't no bitch. So with the with CP, one thing that I really saw that I think is good is that you can basically die from environmental harm by your surroundings. So say you get jump scared because one of the creatures jump out and you think you can back up and think it's safe. Well, during the gameplay of this game, you backed up into a rotating engine that actually chops you up and you don't know it's there. So it forces you to pay attention of every crevice, every corner, everything around you to make sure that you're in a particular area in which you have to engage in enemies that either you have to roll and dodge or you shoot. Another beautiful thing about this game, I have the force. I can grab these creatures with force energy and throw their asses anywhere I want.
That's the only good thing, bro.
It's beautiful. That's great. That's environmental engagement with other creatures going along. I believe is great for horror games just because now it forces you to pay attention. Your head has to be on a swivel. You have to pay attention to the sound. You have to pay attention to what's going on as far as table, chairs, getting weapons, to these creatures moving. And they come out of nowhere. So that's great. I believe that game is going to be that's going to be one of the games that people are anticipating, but also going to follow through and be a very exciting and engaging game. I personally have high expectations for that particular project. So
All I know is every time you play that game, stream it. I
oh,
want to watch
absolutely,
it. I'm not buying it. I'm not playing it.
we will fine. We'll play together in Discord. I'll
Yeah.
share my screen in Discord so we can play together. How about that?
Yeah, cause that's the only one I'm playing in my head.
She said that's the only
My friend
way.
was share screening, and I'm over here jumping, and even within a dude come around the corner with a chainsaw, and he hid in the locker and just cut the locker up. I was like, oh my god, bro! But nah, they be turning the camera all weird. I can't. I
That's cool.
can't.
That's perfectly fine. Some other games. So the theme was basically horror space video games was the theme. So another project that I thought was cool was Routine. It was just an announcement. It was a good announcement trailer. It's an Xbox exclusive game that was shown. It was inspired by Dead Space. But beautiful thing about this, and I'm going to get it and I'm going to send it to Sarah and we're going to play together. It's no monsters. It's giant robots. It is giant robots on a freaking spaceship that have taken over. So it's iRobot in space.
Yeah, no.
It's iRobot in space. So I'm extremely happy. For all those who are interested in any of the video games that are being talked about right now, here is the link to the trailers that have been announced.
More than 2/3 of those are space horror games.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful. And again, we had an update trailer of what was it? what was that game? Outlanders, Outriders, I believe. Gee, if I could be corrected, I think it was Outriders. Yes, Outriders.
The DLC for Outriders.
Yes, the DLC for Outriders is
I think it's called like World's End or something like that.
World Slayer.
Yeah, I'm super excited for that.
That's Destiny.
Yes, it's Destiny, but an adult version. But I love it.
That game, that update is 100% Destiny, the Witch Queen inspired. I don't care what anyone says. When I first saw that, I was like, oh, this looks very familiar. Okay. This looks good. That's a Titan that it's basically looking. Oh wow, they have a hunter idea here too. Oh no, here comes the warlock with lightning. You don't say. You don't say. Okay, who's the big bad? Some lady with witch powers. You don't say. But we're not in space.
Outriders is trying. They're trying.
Oh, that game looked absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, so yeah, like
it looked like Diet, like Pac said, it looked like Diet Destiny. That's what it was.
I don't think it's Diet Destiny. It's like the great value version, but you know, Outriders Destiny.
That's hilarious, and
I feel like everybody that was on Destiny went to Outriders and came back to Destiny, so they just trying to grow out here, expand.
I mean, far as you are correct, it was good, but it looked extremely like Destiny. 100%. I saw nothing but Destiny influence in that one trailer.
I think you're just being you just put on your Nick Judgment goggles. You gotta see the beauty in it.
I do see the beauty.
It's four different subclasses. Destiny has 3. Well, they only have 3 classes. Outriders has 4.
Oh my goodness! So they added one to just one up Destiny. Outriders. Congratulations, you did something. I am proud of you. You're no longer Diet Destiny. You're Canada Dry.
Dang. I mean, I can't really say. I still loved it. It was like, I don't know. I think when you first played it, it was a different experience, different breath, you know. But yeah, it started to feel like Destiny. Just makes you want to go back to Destiny.
Of course,
where you can float around and fly and stuff.
Yeah, Destiny is like that toxic relationship that you know you shouldn't be in, but you stuck. It's like, I know I shouldn't be here, but I
was off Destiny for a month, and Destiny's like, "Which queen?" And I was like, "Okay,
right, I'm here." And then I just the new season that's going on right now. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, the armor that I'm trying to get for my Titan about to look.
We're grinding. I'm getting it for everybody.
You know what I'm saying?
Flaming skull, nightmare skull look.
Come on now, that whole armor set about to be nasty. And yes, Datpad, if you guys are interested in any of the reviews, Datpad did a review on that game. It was his very first review, and it's how he got his foot in the door to do review games. I'm so happy that he gave it a mid score. So outside of the horror space genre games, I was really interested on seeing, well, of course, the Ninja Turtles was announced, and that was clearly the biggest win of the entire Summer Game Fest, because we can play with 6 people co-op, kicking ass, eating pizza, and giving people the hands. Yes, I said giving people the hands in 2 different ways, but you get the point. It's beautiful. And when we play this game together, I am Ralph, because that is law. Do we understand this, Lady Gunner?
You be whoever. I just know I'm gonna practice so I can beat you one day. I got to.
So
you play Dragon Ball Z, Tekken. It's like, I'm gonna try this Capcom game. I'm gonna try this.
Absolutely.
I be trying to fight people in Mortal Kombat, but they be like, "Oh, that game's mid. That's trash." And I be like,
11?
"Only game I'm decent at." Yeah, a little bit.
I can play you in 11. I don't enjoy it, but if that's something you want to play, we can definitely get that in.
Yeah.
So another game that I was really intrigued with was American Arcadia. It's independent. It's an indie title game that basically follows the protagonist in this game from a Big Brother view, and it's literally controlled by the media for some aspect, and you're trying to expose something that's going on. And how it's shown. Have you watched Ron Burgundy, Anchorman?
Yeah.
It gives that feel of that era with the with a very good aesthetic design. I'm intrigued on what they're trying to do here. That's a game that caught my attention where I want to invest some time into. It definitely was like, ooh, what is this? I must play this. Um, and then we had two things happen that made this overall experience for Summer Game Fest not a complete snore. Because it was one of those moments like if you skip school during this time, you miss like Tupac coming back. And that was Capcom showing Guile in his beautifulness mustache and his massive arms and his heavy hits. And Capcom's on a roll. Let's just get that there. Capcom's on a roll. They've been on a roll, and I don't see them slowing down no time soon. Thank you, Capcom. Street Fighter 6 looks fun. It looks great. There have been gameplay out there with some of these characters that's been announced, and it looks fluid and it looks great. But I need to say this. Nintendo is petty as hell.
Always.
They're petty. So Nintendo comes in the middle of the Summer Game Fest, like, look, I got shit that you want. Come find me. I'm out. Show some trailers, some games, and we're gone. I'm like, I want more, Big Daddy. Show me more. It's like, come find me. You know where I be at.
So much money, they don't got it. They just gotta drop little seasoning.
This is like, hey, if you want me, you know what I'm saying? If you want me, come find me. So I was really like, Nintendo, y'all petty as hell for that. But I respect it. But we're gonna keep it pushing. And then towards the end, I mean, because it was drawn out, I'm not even gonna lie. There was a couple things that were shown that I believe could have just been like in a certain part where we could just run through them. A lot of indie titles, but I want to give indie titles their platform and respect because there are indie titles out there that do hold weight. And then the conversations in between were just drawn out, wasn't needed. So those weren't really enjoyable. And then, of course, unfortunately, towards the end of Summer Game Fest, we had Neil Druckmann and Naughty Dog announce The Last of Us 1 remake for PS5. And it looks absolutely gorgeous. That game is phenomenal. That game looks great. And I cannot wait to experience that game on my PS5 with the upgraded graphics and experience that story once again, and then play through it and go into 2 as well, just to have that entire feel and get that story experience. But there has been, say it again.
No, you said there's been what?
There has been some controversy with the announcement of this game dropping. You will need to purchase this game at full price. And oh yeah, and like Dad Pat said, and it's in development for PC, so it's coming to PC. So all you PC lovers out there, you can have some fun. You can have games. You can turn, Joel into, I don't know, Robert Downey Jr. for all I care, and turn Ellie into Batman, and go through the story fighting Thomas the Train, because that's how your mods and stuff work.
Man, PC be having no fun mods, boy. You be seeing a role play GTA RPs.
Absolutely,
Should be funny
as hell. But one thing that I'm really intrigued on is how people are taking this new price point for it. The price point for it, you're gonna have to pay the full price for this game. A lot of people believe it should have been a port, not just a port, but like really just an update to the one that you already have, maybe $30 at most. But the fact that they're saying you have to pay for a price for a game that's already been made for the PS3 and PS4, they're like, no, this is outlandish. This is crazy. How are you going to ask for more money like this? This is just money gouging from your community. This, that, and the third. And there's some points in there where I was like, I kind of agree with them. But at the same time, I'm like, They put a lot of work into updating this entire game. Nothing ain't free in this world. So I'm stuck in between. Oh yeah,
Mm.
I totally agree, G. So I have my takes on it, but at the same time, if you don't like it, vote with your wallet. Other things that were announced as well with the Last of Us at the end, they are going to release a full multiplayer game. It's not going to have any story, but it's a full multiplayer game. They didn't give any details, but they did drop a concept art for it. So definitely intrigued to see where that's going to go. Because when they had the multiplayer on Last of Us 1, it was phenomenal. I believe a lot of people say some of the best
Awesome.
multiplayer game.
Better than the second one. Awesome.
Yeah,
Played that every day.
I heard it was phenomenal. So I'm really happy to see where they're going to come with this. And of course, they did they were releasing photos of the HBO series, The Last of Us, and they're staying true to form. They are looking great. Everything from the aesthetics, the environment, how they're going about it looks very similar, very close to the game itself. So I'm excited to where this game's gonna go. I mean, not this game, but how this show's gonna go.
I wonder if they gonna stay true to like would they make it like a long series or would they make it like a long series closely related to like the game story, or are they gonna kind of like branch off? Like she's still gonna be the cure type stuff, but they gonna like add extra like TV scenarios into it.
That I know there's been information leaked about that, but I'm not totally for sure. For it, as I have not looked into thoroughly. Uh, I'm sick of spoilers. I'm sick of everything being leaked, so I just want to watch it. Two, that's more of a G question, for sure. But again, I want Dad Pat to sit his ass down and stop doing homework and enjoy his family time. So once he gets back from vacation, I'm definitely going to ask. Hammy Luck, welcome to the stream, big baby. Um, so overall, Lady Gunner, because I know you didn't have the chance because it was working you like a slave or a redheaded stepchild at
Oh, I
work.
feel like a value slave. He be working me so hard that he be texting me, appreciate your hard work today. Can't wait to see you Monday. Like,
I hate this place. But overall, I will say I give Summer Games Fest as a whole out of 10. I'm gonna get a solid 4. Um, Sony took all the hype. Sony's State of Play literally took all the hype
as
away.
they should.
And why do you say that? Why do you say Sony State of Play should take all the
Sony
hype?
is better. Because Bethesda really don't really be making that many good games to me other than Skyrim and the BioWare. Oh no, yeah, Bethesda just made Skyrim. BioWare to me best game they made is Dragon Age all the way in the Xbox phase, Mass Effect, Xbox One phase. Other than that, they haven't really been coming out with any good games for me other than like the Game Pass. And that's it. So Sony been out here Death Stranding, Ghost of Tsushima. They finna time. They've been rumors of like a movie, Last of Us remakes, like Spider Man's. Xbox turned that down. I don't got nothing else to say. Sony, PC, Sony area, Xbox way down here with Microsoft. Microsoft be flexing, but they all the way down here.
I feel that it's only I can respect that. I'm more optimistic. I want Xbox. I have high expectations. Since we're done with the Summer Game Fest, we can go ahead and transition to Xbox.